Show. Today, fashion it girl and Heart of Dixie star Rachel Bilson. Plus, from the Big Morning Buzz Live, the outrageous Carrie Keegan. And a steamy performance from R&B superstar Tank. Hot Topics, Inside Scoop, and all your favorite stars. Now, here's Wendy.
Studio audience, thank you so much for being here. How are you doing? Well, I feel very superhero-ish. I'll explain. We have a wonderful show planned for you today. The beautiful and talented Rachel Bilson is here. She's the actress who rose to fame on The OC, and now she stars on the CW show Heart of Dixie. She's also one of young Hollywood's hottest fashionistas, so I can't wait to talk and meet her. Plus, today on the show, the host of VH1's Big Morning Buzz Live, Carrie Keegan, is here. I like Carrie. She's a professor of pop culture like I am, so we have a lot in common to talk about. And R&B sensation Tank is here. He's going to perform his next single. It's called Next Breath. It's going to be so good. Plus, you guys, there's a new Atlanta housewife, and I insist that she be on the show. She is going to give us so much... Well, I'll explain. How about we get started? It's time for Hot Topics. A wig a day in May continues. I promised you guys a different look every single day of May. And I name all of my wigs. This one's called the Deborah. For those, yes, for those of you familiar with my after show, you've met my wardrobe stylist, Deborah. And her hair, it's all you remember. And it's what I love that. It's like her hair is so outstanding. So Antoine twirled it up, and what he did was, actually, I talked to you about this wig yesterday on the after show, and I showed you a picture of what it looks like. Yeah, there it is. While it's getting ready. It's a 26-inch wig. 26 inches, you don't understand, goes way down to here. At 26-inch side part, and he twirled it up and had it sitting there in those windy rollers for days and days and days. And so now it's soft and bouncy. It's not even hard. I like it enough. I couldn't figure out how to wear it because I always feel like hair like this is a little earthy, like earthy girl, and I'm not earthy girl, so I just decided to just dress, you know, like I normally would with the hair. So I hope you like it. If you don't, listen, it's an experiment. Thank you. More wig talk on the after show. So today, everyone, if you couldn't tell by my Hot Topics table, is National Teachers Day. I want to shout out to all the teachers in the studio audience. Where are you, teachers? You're here. And all the teachers watching at home. We have great respect for teachers. My mom and dad were teachers. My favorite teacher currently teaching is my brother Tommy over in Newark. Teachers are, like we always say, underpaid and over. This is my brother Tommy. And we're 3 years apart. I'm the older one. If you put a wig on him, don't we look alike? Look. Tommy, what are you doing here?
Well, I just wanted to come out and support teacher recognition. You know, Mommy and Daddy are here.
Thank you. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you. Well, do you want to pull up a chair and do Hot Topics, or what are you going to do?
I'm going to have a seat.
All right, have a seat in the audience.
Okay.
Thank you, Tommy. What do I do? Oh, yeah, here, John. Thanks. Thank you, John.
You're welcome, Wendy.
Aw, thank you, Tommy. So anyway, all right, so now, so whatever. Okay, look. Oh, it's time for our audience giveaway of the day. Wasn't set up as nice as I liked it. It's the Soul Train Best of Soul Train DVD box set, including 9 DVDs full of classic episodes featuring performances by some of my all-time favorites like Aretha Franklin and Whitney Houston and James Brown. But wait, there's more because you're going to need something to watch them on. This is one of my favorite things in the whole world. You play them on your Philips portable DVD player. You can enjoy movies, music, photos on a 7-inch LCD display. It's got a built-in stereo. It's perfect for summer road trips. It's perfect for the airport. It's perfect in the airplane. I love mine when I'm out in the parking lot waiting for my son at tutor. And so this is the perfect combination. And by the way, you guys, don't forget, the first ever Soul Train cruise set sail next February. Thank you. So big. Thank you, Soul Train people, and thank you, Philips people. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Hey, Tommy. Hey, Tommy, you're here just in time because you just came back from vacation where you borrowed mine, remember?
Yeah.
So now you're in the audience. I guess that means you get one of your own. So, okay, last night, is my Hot Topics table too far? Deb, how does it look?
It's fine. It looks great.
I normally can't fit my arm in here. Anyway, so last night was one of the biggest nights of fashion. All the fashion people gathered at the annual Met Costume Gala. This year's outstanding dressers were Beyonce. I'm from Jersey, so I know tacky. This dress is terribly tacky, but I see what she was going for. It wasn't about fashion. It was about showing that I just gave birth, and I am looking good. And you are. And you are. Look at it from the back. Look at it from the back, okay? The only thing with you clothing designers, you've got to acknowledge that nude on some skin colors is not nude on others. Do you notice she's wearing the wrong nude through the figure? Like her nude is a different color nude than like Scarlett Johansson nude. Let's move on to Scarlett Johansson. Here's Scarlett Johansson. Do you like this dress? Because they're calling her best dress. Excuse me, Suzanne. I understand that you're back from maternity, second day back. Congratulations. Pete is in the world. But the same rules still apply. Don't encourage the audience to clap so much. It gets very annoying.
Okay.
And that might be one of your favorites, but here's where you and I differ. Because let's look at Scarlett Johansson. It's not one of my favorites. I don't like this dress. I don't like anything about it. You know what I do like, though? From here up. I think the beachy hair, she's got great skin, the red lips. I like Scarlett Johansson, but I don't like this dress. But it's not really her fault because you know what? When you go to the Met Gala, the designers make you dress in what they want to put you in. Like, you don't have a choice, so you can't say anything. You just have to deal with it. Here's Rihanna. I like her dress. Thank goodness it was not a hot night in New York last night. And this proves that you can make alligator skin work for anything. I wonder what PETA had to say. It's a good dress. Do you like that dress, you guys? It's a good dress. Okay, take a look at Carolina Corcova. See, I love that. My personal fave. It's like liquid. I don't like the headpiece, but I like the dress. I think she's a Victoria's Secret model, so of course she's going to look great in anything. And then on some of the worst dressed people there include Kristen Stewart. Like, where are you going? Where are you going in that? I think they just showed a lady in the audience with the same hair as me. Did you catch that? Did you catch that? Hey, girl. The thing about Kristen Stewart is that Glamour magazine just voted her best dress for 2012. But she is a young girl, and she has that I'm young and I'm disinterested in everything. It's good hair, but it's a stupid look on her face, like, really? And then the dress is just so random, and the knee sock / shoes, the boppy sock, just, Kristen, and they put you in that? And then, of course, there's Kirsten Dunst, who is Mrs. Claus on the Master Cleanse. Mrs. Claus on the Master Cleanse diet. I like her, but I don't get it. But that's what happens when you go to that Met Costume Gala. They put you in things, and you've got to wear what they say. Now, I'm going to the Met next Monday, the American Ballet Gala in Lincoln Center. I know! I am so from Jersey. And all I can be is me, even in the Met. However, I must tell you, it's going to be high class. It's hosted by Michelle Obama. I know. How do you do? And look, and Caroline Kennedy and Donald Trump's sister Blaine Trump sits on the board, and the designers don't make you wear what you want to wear. So I'm having a dress made for me by the House of Execution. And my husband's my date, and we're gonna have a good time, and I'll report back to you on next Tuesday morning. So now, Nicki Minaj was supposed to perform last night at the Met Gala, but she didn't sign the contract fast enough, so they booked this new upcoming rap artist, Azealia Banks. Do you know her? Okay, well, I forgot to talk about her. Well, there she is, the girl with the crisscross at the end. All right, Azealia has this viral hit song. It's her debut single. It's called 212. She's 20 years old. She's from Harlem. Karl Lagerfeld loves her and flew her in to his party a few weeks ago. She's already admitted in the New York Times that she's bisexual, and she's very comfortable with herself. And you know, Nicki Minaj, a couple of weeks ago, you got off Twitter and your fans were worried about you, and then I was talking to you through the TV saying, you know, girl, take some time for yourself, Nicki Minaj. By the way, you couldn't go to the Met like that. But look, I was telling you, take some time for yourself. Take like 6 months, you know what I'm saying? You guys, sometimes you need 6 months. And I'm looking over her shoulder and seeing there's no rap chicks coming up who are going to steal her spot until I was reminded of Azealia Banks. Nicki, she already stole your job last night at the Met. I love both of you girls. There is no need to just don't take any more time off, because there she is, the next big thing. Okay, so now, I've been dying to tell you this story because I know the person involved. There are reports that there are going to be 2 new cast members on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Well, we already know that they're replacing Sheree Whitfield, and apparently they're also replacing Kim Zolciak, because Kim is now married to Kroy. I know Kim is out. So the first person, and I kind of teased you about this several weeks ago, the singer Ne-Yo's baby's mother, Moinetta Shaw. Okay, she's not the one. And I've got inside sources that tell me that while I've never met Moinetta, I've never heard her speak, you never see her at the club, you never see her shopping, and people have told me she's very shy, very quiet, just a nice girl. And you know what we don't want to see on our reality TVs. Just a nice girl. So no thank you, ma'am. You keep pushing out those Ne-Yo babies and counting his checks, and we'll keep buying his music. But the girl I'm really excited for, and Andy and everybody at Bravo, you've got to make this a definite. The former Miss USA, Kenya Moore. Okay, you don't know her, but let me explain. First of all, when she puts on heels, she's as tall as me, so she can look Nene eye to eye, and she could pound Marlo eye to eye. No fighting, just playing. I can't believe you're keeping Marlo. Oof. Anyway, Kenya, I met her back when I was doing radio. Those are her real eyeballs. She's been in and out of a lot of cars. Look, she's dated Terrell Owens, Mike Tyson, and that's just to name a few. She is 40 years old, and hasn't, landed the big fish yet. You know, so she's going to give us all the drama that we need, and she's she's got a really gigantic behind, and those big boobs and a flat stomach. Her body is terrific. And I can tell you this, every conversation that she has, every fight that she has in Atlanta, she's going to end it with, and you're ugly. And because she's so pretty. So she's going to be good. You guys be good and keep it here. Up next, the talented and beautiful Rachel Bilson. Thank you. You all know our first guest from her 4 seasons as the popular girl Summer Roberts on the hit teen drama The OC. These days, she's a fast-talking New York doctor who ends up in Alabama in a show called Heart of Dixie. Take a look.
See, if we just slept together that first night we met, I would have seen you as the annoying, electricity-robbing neighbor that you are.
Right. Yeah, and then all of this fighting and horribleness would have been eliminated if I just slept with you. And then we could turn the page if we just got it out of our systems.
Something like that.
Well, that is ridiculous.
Please welcome the lovely Rachel Bilson. I like your kicks.
Thank you. I feel like we sort of coordinated without knowing.
I know. we just gave you a little shoe cam.
Oh, thank you.
And I like your outfit on a small girl like you, because you don't have to belt the waist to define.
Well, I thought about belting, but I am beltless this trip, so I just decided to go for it and work with it.
Whatever Rachel wears is always the height of fashion. You are the fashionista. By the way, I heard that you watch our show in your trailer.
I do.
On the set.
I was lucky enough to only get one station in my trailer.
Oh, you're a captive audience.
And it was the one that you are on. So every day I would walk back into my trailer, and there you were. And I was like, woo!
Well, then, in that case, how you doing?
I wish I could do that, but I'm not going to try.
How you doing? So, Rachel's a fashion junkie.
I am.
At one point, you even had a fashion style column in a magazine?
Yeah, in Style, actually. Yeah, I did it for 3 years. It was so much fun. You just got to comment on things and answer questions. I hope I gave good answers.
There's a lot of pressure there, though.
A lot of pressure.
Do you work with a stylist in your personal life?
One of my very dear friends, Nicole, is my stylist as well, and we just work really well together. She'll, put things together for me, and then I kind of try them on and pick what I want. And it's a good system.
Yeah.
You need a system.
But you also need to know your own body and have a sense of style yourself.
Yes,
So then she's not necessarily throwing you in things that you wouldn't...
Right.
She's more like saving you the legwork from going out to the stores to get it. The stylist
Not
brings
that
it
that's
back.
a bad job to go to the stores to get the clothes, but yeah, she does it for me and I trust her.
So last night, we were talking on Hot Topics, last night was the Met Ball.
It was.
And I know that you attended in 2010. We have a picture.
Yes.
To describe your outfit, and did you like it?
You know what? I did, yeah. I wore Louis Vuitton, and I liked that it was a throwback to sort of, I guess you'd say the 50s or something.
Yeah,
and
very Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah, it was very pretty. It had feathers inside. It was just such an intricate dress, and I was really excited to kind of go for a look I don't normally go for.
And I like your hair pulled on the side in that
Thank
picture.
you.
It looked nice. But was I correct? Because I've always heard that the designers dress you. Like, you don't really have a say. They dress you. And
especially for the Met Ball, if you go with a designer, they'll have certain dresses for you to try on, and they'll have a little bit more influence to an event like that.
Yes.
So there were a few options, but I was very excited about that one.
Now, I've never seen you dress tardy. Like Beyonce's dress was a little tardy. Some of us enjoy dressing tardy when we're not at work.
Her dress, it was like just her butt went to the ball or something.
Yes, but I've never seen you, like you are a very stylish, classy girl.
Thank you.
I mean, you're always covered up.
I am. I noticed that. I don't know why.
Yeah, but you're always covered up, number one. And number two, I see you in the magazines a lot, Rachel, but when I see you, it's always something fashion. It's not you falling out of the club after too many Harvey Wallbangers.
Right. Well, it probably helps that I just don't leave my house much, but yeah, drinking isn't for me. I like to walk pretty stable and not fall out of cars. I try to do that.
Yeah.
It's important.
Well, I heard that you had a rebellious streak.
I did.
And a stage, and you were involved in a car accident that changed your life.
Yeah.
Tell about that.
Kind of like I literally got hit in the head and woke up. So.
How long ago was that?
I was 14. It was so long ago, you know. But I was a teenager. I was young, just doing things teenagers do.
And you grew up in L.A.
I grew up in L.A. Yes, in the Valley to be exact. So true Valley girl.
Yes, true. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, like totally. And I'm really, you know, happy to be brought up there. But yeah, you know, you can get involved in things, but I was happy to turn it around.
That's good. Well, you know, because I think of you as a lot younger than 30. You've got such a young, you know, big Bambi eyes. I know. I know.
It's starting to get to the point, though. Oh, you got applause for that?
I think of you like 23.
Yeah, it's weird, but it gets to the point where people think you're a teenager, that you're kind of offended, but I guess you kind of say, all right, I guess I look young. When I'm 50, I'll be excited.
Yes. No, it's a good moisturizer. So who are your style influences? Anybody that we know?
Well, you know, as far as just iconic fashion, you know, icons, Audrey Hepburn and things classy like that are definitely people I turn to. But I also like, you know, kind of the thrown together, effortless look of Kate Moss or Diane Kruger, people like that, you know? Who just, if you have style and it's independent style and it's individual, it's your own, I really admire that.
Yes. Now, your hair is beautiful.
Thank you, as is yours.
Thank you.
I'm loving it.
It's a wig a day.
I heard about the wig a day. I really like this one.
Now, back when you were younger, your mother, you had frizzy hair, and your mother used to iron it?
I'm half Jewish, so the half Jewish side of me liked to frizz out a lot.
Okay.
So my mom used to iron her hair in the 60s, so I was, you know, convinced that this is how to get my hair to kind of a nice straight way.
Yes.
And my mom would iron my hair. I know.
Did you suffer any damage?
It was. You could just break, you could snap it off, you know? It was a combination of ironing and sun-in, you know that spray stuff that greases your hair?
That's like the first hair coloring any of us used, right?
I had bright orange, brittle hair.
Me too.
It was awful.
That's the wigs now. Look, you guys keep it here. Up next, we're going to find out about Rachel's love life and check out her rapping skills. Keep it here. Talking about how we love Fashion Police during the commercial. Yeah. Okay, so Rachel is on a show called The Heart of Dixie. Or excuse me, Heart of Heart, as in H-A-R-T, because that's your last name.
My last name on the show.
Of Dixie, and you play a doctor.
I do.
So did you research for the role?
I did a little bit of research. I witnessed one surgery. It was a breast augmentation. It was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. I'm sorry if you've had it done. You don't want to know this other side of it because you wake up and you're happy or you're in pain, but you still look good. But it's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. It was really gross.
All right, so I'm glad I wasn't awake during mine.
Yeah, good that you're put under.
Listen. But the critics are saying, and this is kind of what we were talking about earlier, they were saying that they don't buy you playing a doctor. Is that because you look so young? Why is that?
You know, I'm sure that has something to do with it.
Yeah.
Or they just don't believe, you know, putting an actress into this role. And yeah, the youth, I think, is a part of it. So. But, you know, critics talk smack, you gotta talk back.
And so here she is. So Rachel, look. So Rachel did a video. Explain the video, and then we're going to show.
Yeah, so the video is me talking back to the critics, and it's actually poking fun, which is the best way to handle anything, is just to make fun of yourself, I think. So that's a little bit of it as well. So yeah, I'm talking smack.
Well, let's watch. Take a look.
Critics talking about my acting. Nice chick shtick ain't happening. Who be blogging on the internet? Challenge trick, suck it. Get a pap smear with an oven mitt. Too hot, give your man a tech in his trousers. Styling, so all the critics wanna doubt her. And I'm unbelievable, check your web browser. Haters get 2 words, Doogie Howser. What's up, Doc? What's up, Doc? What's up, Doc? Call me Doctor. What's up, Doc? What's up, Doc? The doctor will see you.
You won! That was really good.
Thanks. I'm still embarrassed.
And dare I say, I think you've got some skills. So you're on-again, off-again relationship with the actor Hayden Christensen. Are we on or are we off now?
We're usually on.
Yes. Well,
we're on.
Oh, you're on. Okay.
I just mean like they say on and off, but we're on.
Yes. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being here. And good luck with everything. This is our friend Rachel Wilson, everybody. The season finale of Heart of Dixie airs Monday at 9 o'clock on the CW. Up next, it's time for Ask Wendy. Keep it here. Morning Buzz host, Carrie Keegan. Welcome back, everybody. It's time for Ask Wendy. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. My name is Rosie. How you doing?
Fine, thanks, Rosie.
A few months ago, my husband made a pass at me. He put his hand on my knee and smiled at me real flirtatious-like.
Yes.
Made me feel really uncomfortable. So when she walked back in the room, I scooted away from him. This has been about 3 months ago, and it's still in my mind, but I don't know whether I should tell her or not. What should I do, Wendy?
Oh, my gosh. I think that, how long have you all been best friends? Since forever?
Since forever.
See, this is one of those lifelong friendships, and I don't want to wreck it or ruin it. So what I think you should do is tell him off, tell him about himself. Like you find a private moment, not over the telephone, and you know, like get in his face with your attitude and let him know you're not that woman. And if he tries to make trouble, then he's going to find trouble because you're going to go right to his wife. Warn him once and warn him good. Thank you, Rosie. That is so disgusting.
Hi, Wendy. My name is Tammy. How you doing?
Hi, Tammy.
My question for you is, my husband doesn't want any more children. He's saying that the shop is closed. I've been married for 10 years. My daughter's 7 years old, and I want one more child. What can I do, Wendy?
All right, so this is the only child between the two of you?
Yes.
Is there a money issue?
No.
So what are his reasonings for not wanting more children?
Just the responsibility of having another child. It's a very demanding job.
Yeah, I mean, but if you have one, then you're already used to it. I don't know. I always say that we as women are in charge of the baby shop. So I'm not going to suggest that you do anything underhand. But what I will tell you is you have to have a really serious conversation with your husband, including tears. Okay? Including tears, because, you know, at 37, you have a few more good years, but don't forget the tears. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Wendy.
Good luck. Do we have time? We have time for another one.
Hi.
How you doing?
Hello, Wendy. I'm Delicia. How you doing?
Hi, Delicia.
I have a 12-year-old son, and he just broke up with his little girlfriend, and they've been on and off for about 8 months, and gifts and everything, but he's taking it really hard.
Oh, wow.
And I just don't know how to let him know that it's just okay to just be friends. You're way too young.
Yeah, he's I mean, gifts and everything.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, well, first of all, other than that, you know, that he's taking it way too hard, let him know how attractive he is regarding his looks, but also regarding his grades and his goals and his aspirations, and women will always want to be with him. Right now, he's too young for all that. Gifts?
Yes.
I wish little Kevin would at 12. Really? Do they go on dates?
They've gone on one with us as a family.
Yes, yes. Listen, just convince him that he's young. Girls are always going to want to be with him. This is just one in a series of broken hearts. So get ready and hang on. It's a bumpy ride.
That's right.
Yeah, on the love train. Thank you. Good luck with that. Wow. All right, you guys, keep it here. Up next from VH1's Big Buzz Live, host Carrie Keegan is here.
Facebook.com/Wendy Show and get exclusive photos and updates when I'm not on TV. Facebook.com/Wendy Show. I love you for friending.
So welcome back. You can catch our next guest weekday mornings. She's the host of VH1's Big Morning Buzz Live. Please welcome to our show, Carrie Keegan. The first thing I was captivated with was your hair. I'm not sure you were wearing it like that the last time I saw you.
Well, today we were going to call it the Farrah or something. If yours is the Deborah. I just met Deborah.
Right?
It's perfect.
But look, I've got the Carrie Keegan at home in my drawer. I think I'm going to bring it in and wear it. I've got the Carrie Keegan.
I think you'd be amazing with this. Yeah, I like you with short straight.
It's good swingy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you calling me a swinger?
Yeah.
You just did.
So the last time I saw you, I was a guest on your show and had a great time.
We had so much fun. I'm so glad that you came.
Yeah, but when I was there, I didn't realize that your boobs are so big.
Oh, well.
They're really big.
They are. My mom gave them to me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they're good.
They're the gift that keeps on giving. It's
It's a funny thing with boobs, though. Like, I got my boobs when I was, I don't know, maybe 13. It was pretty young.
Yeah,
like
they started growing.
12 maybe. And I was the first girl in my class to get boobs. And of course, that's when you hate them the most.
Yes.
You don't want anything to do with them. You just want to try and cover them with big baggy sweatshirts.
Yes.
And then a little bit older, you get a little bit older, and you know, my mom actually had to try and fit me with a bra, and she was like, "Are you ashamed of your boobs?" And I was like, "Yes. Yes, I am."
Yes.
Because no one else had them.
Right.
And then you get weird attention from people.
And then you realize that people now want to buy them, and you've got the good ones. And so I know that you grew up in upstate New York.
I did.
Now, you're very
Where apparently boobs are not in the water.
Well, I was going to say, you know, here's the thing. You're a very pretty girl. Were you bullied? Were the other girls mean to you because, you know, of everything?
No, and that's the thing, is I don't know that I was all that hot to begin with, whatever, but growing up sucked. And, yeah, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. Like, bullying is such a big thing right now, right? I got picked on. I got, like, cornered in the back of the bus on the way to school.
Oh.
By girls. Girls would come from other schools just to give me hell.
What?
I have no idea what I did to deserve
Steal boyfriends?
I did not ever steal boyfriends. Never.
Okay.
But I think that because I was friends with a lot of people, they assumed that was probably part of what was going on. Plus, I didn't have like a crowd that I hung out with. I wasn't.
You were a floater.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to float too.
And so, like, I loved all the metal people, and I loved all the hippie people, and I loved all the artsy people.
That's what I tell my son at school. I'm like, you know, the best way to be, at least in my opinion, out of experience, is a floater. You know, you float from different crowds, and you have no allegiance to anybody except I can't wait to get out of here.
Well, yeah.
Go to college.
But then the downside of that is that you run into a bunch of people that just they think you should be in a particular group of people, and I couldn't hang.
So you and I, we both host live morning talk shows. You know, we're live out of New York at 10 a.m. It depends on where you're seeing this, but we're live right now.
Oh my God, this is.
But I commute from Jersey, and you just walk down the steps. You live in Times Square.
Oh yeah, we talked about this when you were on my show. Yeah, I don't know how you come in that far. I hate commuting. I lived in LA for a very long time. For me, like, commuting in LA is the worst thing in the whole world. You're in the car most of your life. Like, there's no way around it. But here, literally, I roll out of bed, I give Spider-Man a high five, and I walk right into my office.
Yeah, in Times Square, and that's where the offices are for VH1, the studio, and everything. So, but
smack dab in the center of Times Square. I live in the middle of, like, New York, Vegas.
Yeah. Yes, I mean, you live at the crossroads of America.
And I have people, every once in a while, there will be, I mean, Times Square is empty when I go to work. It's a morning show, you know.
Yes.
There's no one around, ever. And I'll get people, they're doing the walk of shame when I see them, you know.
I love that.
We all know. And so I don't feel so bad when I'm all broken in my bad outfit trying to just get to the office.
Right.
And I have, like, a group of guys at one point came up, and they had their bottles in a plastic, or a paper bag. And they were like, "Hey, man, you want to..."
Because they figured you were walking a shame in, too.
Party with us? And I was like, "Ah, man, if only I didn't have to."
Are you single?
Yes.
So you're loving life right now. I mean, you got a hot job, you're a hot girl, you live in the crossroads.
I have no complaints about my life, but it is very complicated trying to find a date. Because everybody that I hang out with is like, you know, I hang out with people during happy hour.
Yes.
And so it's either...
Are you dressed like this?
Well, sometimes, I don't know, sometimes. Is this the wrong image?
No, I love your life, like, vicariously. Don't you love this life? And you're a really awesome girl. So we both do celebrity interviews. Let's talk about some of them. Do you have any particular favorites? Because people ask me that, and I usually...
Isn't that the worst question ever?
Yeah, it's like...
Because you're like, literally, whoever the last person was, I had the most fun.
Exactly.
That's the person I remember right now.
But does anybody, like, I know you and I love Mob Wives.
Yes.
So, do you like the Mob Wives?
I love my Mob Wives.
Yes, well, have you heard that Big Ange is getting the spin-off show?
Yes, I am so excited. Who else deserves a show but Big Ange?
Harry, you're calling this one wrong.
Why?
I love Big Ange. You know I love Big Ange, everybody. She did Hairpiece Theater and everything when she came here, but Big Ange is added relief. She's like Mr. Furley on Three's Company. Very funny. You don't need your own show, but you need to stay there and definitely maintain
Okay, but here's the thing. We'll see how it all plays out, because it's not just going to be like the Ange hour.
I know, it's going to be at her bar.
There's going to be a lot of other characters, and Ange is not the craziest person she knows. Okay. So trust me, this is going to be quality television.
And if it doesn't work, please put her back on Mob Wives, because we need her in our lives.
You know that she'll end up crossing. She will. And then, of course, there's the Mob Wives Chicago, which I know very little about, and I'm dying to know.
Me too.
I ran into Drita the other night at a party, and I was like, what do you know? Who'd you meet? She's like,
Drita's rapping now.
Yeah,
I love it.
I know, me too.
Look, so we both love pop culture, so we could talk forever. What else did I want to ask you? Celebrity Apprentice. Were you watching?
Oh, yes.
Lisa Lampanelli and Teresa Giudice both got fired.
Yes.
What did you think? Who do you think should win now?
I'm sad that Lisa left, first of all.
Yes.
Aubrey is kicking so much ass.
She should.
She needs to win.
Me too, yes.
The thing that I love about Aubrey is she is a strong woman. We can relate. She knows what she's talking about.
She's got good, heavy hair.
She does have good hair.
And a great figure.
But more than that, she's smart.
When we didn't think that she was. Like, we don't want to stereotype, but, you know,
it's easy to put a pop star into a little dumb
into the dumb box. Yeah. But we want you to win, Aubrey. And then one more thing. What do you think about Kim Kardashian? Why am I screaming? I'm all excited.
Well, because we got so excited. We're on TV.
What do you think about Kim Kardashian and Kanye West?
I think it's a marriage made in press. I think it's...
Are you still enjoying talking about them? Because the Kardashians...
I don't talk about them.
Oh. You won't even say their names?
I won't even say the name. I just don't. I think there's enough.
Yes.
And I think it's enough.
It's enough.
It's enough.
Well, if you didn't know her before, you certainly know her now. This is my friend Carrie Keegan of Times Square. Thank you so much for stopping by. And you guys, Big Morning Buzz airs weekday mornings at 10 on VH1. Up next, R&B singer Tank. Keep it here. Coming up, a performance by R&B sensation Tank. We're celebrating our 500th show with a month of stars, fabulous giveaways, and a wig a day in May.
Then the 500th Black Tie event with a fabulous musical performance. And
my dream guest.
Be there for Wendy's 500.
Show, not birthday.
Wednesday, May 23rd. Don't miss it.
You won't be able to see his sexy eyes because he's wearing glasses. But you certainly can check out his juicy bottom lip. His 5th album comes out today. It's called This Is How I Feel. Performing Next Breath. Give it up for the very soulful Tank.
As I pour this glass of wine, I hope it helps me express these thoughts of mine. No, I don't think I've ever felt the way I feel for you. I'm turning these lights down, and I'm telling you right now, I don't think I've ever really told you how much I need you. Girl, I need you more than my next breath. Never would I ever leave you, 'cause darling, I need you. I need you more. I'm sorry for the times that I stressed you out, and I'm thankful for the times you ain't put me out your house. Yeah. Do you hear me? I've been in love more than once, but every single time it was with you, girl. Oh, I don't think I've ever really told you how much I need you. I need you more than my next breath. Never would I ever leave you, 'cause darling, I need you. I need you more. This is the part where we slow it down. Make love to your mind, it's okay, you can think out loud. Yeah. Let me tell you now, 4 in the morning and I'm pouring out my heart, girl. don't think I've ever really told you how much I need you. I need you more than my next breath. Never would I ever leave you, 'cause darling, I need you more than the next breath I breathe.
Wow! Thank everybody. Thank you, young lady. Now go back to your husband. I see your ring. Tank's new CD, it's called This Is How I Feel. It's in stores today. Everybody in the studio audience is going home with their copy. By the way, congratulations on Single Ladies.
Thank you very much.
And you guys will be right back. Keep it here. Good. So welcome back. It is National Teachers Day, and a day that not only me and my staff, but everybody, thank you so much, teachers, because you do so much. And I also want to thank my brother Tommy there, the bald one in the front row. Thank you for coming too, Tommy. Tommy, look who's here, Mr. Magnotta. Here, Mr. Magnotta. Mr. Magnotta was my health education teacher and also the football coach at my high school, Ocean Township High School. Do you remember me?
Absolutely.
Well, this is what I remember about you. You had the phrase, poor mental health.
Poor mental health and don't get used.
And don't get used. Oh, my God. That's right, Mr. Magnotta.
Don't get used.
Where's your family? Is everybody here?
Right here. Right here. Excuse me.
Right here. Hi, Magnottas. Hi. Oh, are you?
Yeah, she's moving.
Is she?
She's moving. She was going to be here, but she's moving, and I wanted her here, the whole family.
You look good. I mean, good hair, everything. You look good. Anyway, we have to go now. Thank you so much, Magnottas. Thank you, Mr. Mac. Good to see you. I want to thank today's guest and, of course, my co-host, my studio audience. Tomorrow on the show, Jennifer Love Hewitt and celebrity chef Kat Cora. I love you for watching today, and I'll see you next time on Wendy. Bye-bye.